Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails. New Vaseline Intensive Care Hand and Nail Formula Lotion. It softens rough, dry hands and helps strengthen nails. Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails.
So what really happened on that fateful night of January 3rd, 2007? Why was the hobo arrested that night? We all know it was a sexual misconduct, second degree. But what was the hobo doing to cause him to get arrested and spend 5 days in jail in his hometown St. Joseph, Missouri? The following images are screenshots of the police report on the hobo's arrest. This police report were lawfully obtained from St. Joseph Police Department Records Unit. Names were blurred out, to protect the privacy of the people appearing in the police report. On January 3, 2007, at 2008 hours, Officer D and I, Officer Smith, responded to 910 Francis for a man exposing himself. When we arrived, we spoke to the victim. The victim said that the man sitting in the corner had been exposing himself. Contact was made with the suspect, who was seated near the rear of the business. The suspect was asked for identification, and advised why we were talking to him. The suspect was arrested for a city warrant and sexual misconduct. It is still being investigated at this time. On January 3, 2007, 8:08 p.m., Officer D and I, Officer Smith, responded to 910 Francis for a subject exposing himself. When we arrived, contact was made with the victim, white female Perkins. Perkins said she was told by another worker that a man was exposing himself. The other worker was not there to be identified. The worker was made aware of the problem by an unknown customer in the drive-thru. Perkins said she looked into the lobby and saw a male subject sitting in the rear of the business. The man was sitting at a table and had a laptop computer with him. The man also had his penis out while he was on the computer. Perkins said she didn't see him touch himself, but that he was bouncing his knee. We made contact with the subject and identified him as white male Peter Van Hobo. Van Hobo said when we approached that he had a warrant. We informed Van Hobo that he was seen exposing himself while inside Taco Bell. Van Hobo said that he had his hands in his pants but didn't believe they were there very long. Van Hobo was taken into custody without incident and transported to the station. Van Hobo also had a $1,500 cash warrant out of the city for property damage. While en route to the station, Van Hobo asked if he could be let go because he didn't have any felonies on his record. Van Hobo was later taken out to Heartland and placed on a 96-hour hold because he said he was having suicidal thoughts. Van Hobo's laptop was booked into evidence because he was on it at the time he was exposing himself. He also closed it down when we approached him. It's unknown what was on his computer. So we now know what the sexual misdemeanor the hobo was arrested for on the night of January 3, 2007. The hobo was jacking off while watching porn in his laptop at Taco Bell. He was caught playing with himself by a couple of Taco Bell employees. It is mind-boggling why the hobo would choose Taco Bell of all the places to watch porn and masturbate. We all know that the penniless hobo likes to use free Wi-Fi on numerous public establishments.
Welcome to Taco Bell. How can I serve you?